Hey guys, welcome back to Latasha Hewitt Homes. Doing something a little different this time. I decided to do a productivity vlog. I love watching those because it makes me feel motivated to get things done. And yes, these are weeds in my hands. Just came back from a nice walk with my daughter and I saw some weeds right here in our little flower bed area and decided to pull them up. But this is just a small bit of what I have on my list for me today. So if you're interested in following me along and being very productive, stay tuned. Productive for me actually includes my bath time. I take a bath every single day. For me, it's a way to kind of center myself, collect my thoughts, look at my to-do list again, strategize how I'm going to go about my day. Mind you, I've already accomplished half the things on my list because another way for me to be productive is to start early. But I'll talk to you about all the things that I've accomplished so far in the day after I get out of my bath. See you later. All right, guys, ready to continue conquering the day. Let's get it. All right, so let's talk about the skincare routine. Now, I have to admit that my daughters are the ones who started me on a skincare routine. I was one of those people that thought that if I used a little soap and water in my face, I was good to go. So I've had to kind of simplify it for me. So as you saw, I just do a basic face wash, use a nice gentle cleanser on my face. After that, dabbing my face with a towel. Then I typically put some type of serum, make sure that's in there, gets to set a little bit before I put on a moisturizer. I like CeraVe because to me it's light, but your face feels so plush. And the item that I must include in my skincare, according to my girls, is sunscreen. And so I also make sure I apply a layer of sunscreen. And something additional that I'm trying to incorporate, I'm not very consistent with that yet, is the under eye cream. So that's pretty much my skincare routine. I don't really wear a lot of makeup on the day-to-day. Usually just like a gloss or something on my lip, and I'm good to go. All right, so first I wanted to kind of give you an overview of what I did earlier in the day. I woke up around 6 or so, dilly-dallied a little bit and give myself that opportunity in the morning. Of course, listened to my morning devotion. Hopped out of bed, did some exercise, walking exercise I like to do here. Got that out of the way. Then I had given myself, well, let me just tell you this. The night before, I gave myself a checklist so that when I woke up today, I knew exactly what I needed to do. So I just took the little note section in my phone, created the little bullet list, and I started going to town. So some of it involved stuff on my laptop. So I sent out some information about podcasts coming up this weekend. I have a couple of people tenants moving into properties next week. So I had to make sure that they had all the information they needed. So sent those emails out. And then I also had a speaking engagement invitation that I needed to respond to, which I hate. I admit I was dilly-dallying because I don't really want to do it, but we're going to keep doing it. So I responded to that person, got that date secured. And also I wanted to check out some more books from the library. And so I went on and did that, made some requests for that. And I was off to a good start. And then that's when I went for a walk with my daughter after that. Oh, and I'm about to prepare to go out on our errands outside the house, but I made a quick smoothie. Check out the ingredients here. Yeah, so I finished that up, and right now I came back to work on my little budget planner, making some plans for next week. I have to get paid next week, so I like to go ahead and budget for that. So just double checking some of the things there, putting in the dates in my planner for the speaking engagement I was telling you guys about. I'm just trying to stay organized and put things in place as I think about them so that I can continue being productive and not overwhelmed by all the things that I have to do. Well, enough of that chit chat. I have things to do. I have to meet with my mentor a little later, and so I have some prep to do for that. And I want to be out of the house, done with errands, and be in place when it happens a little later this afternoon. So let's head out. All right, guys, so we're out and about. Let's go over the stops that we have to make. So one, I do have to go by the post office to mail back an earnest deposit from a client I was working with who changed their mind about a home, so they refunded the deposit to them. Definitely want to get that in the mail. Secondly, I need to go to the library and return a book. I actually have a little bit of a fine, so I'll have to also pay the fine there. In addition to that, I need to drop off some purses. I have these like designer purses that I had over the years that I really just stopped carrying because I felt like they were getting dirty and I wasn't really quite sure how to clean them properly. And I heard that you can take them to the dry cleaners because they know how to treat leather and, you know, that special fabric. So I'm going to see if they can handle those. And I think I have something else, but I don't remember what it is. Oh, and I have to pick up some contacts. I'm trying to find the right fit for contacts for me because lately the ones I've had have been irritating my eye. Like I can't keep them in for a long amount of time, which is why you see me in my glasses more. So those are the 4 things that we have to do while we're out. I'm sure some other things will creep up, but that's our checklist for now.
Good. That's what we want. How's the comfort?
Okay, so we picked up the contacts, trying these Total One day contact lenses, multifocal. That's the thing, is I realized that when I was wearing my contacts, I could not, I'm nearsighted, so I could not like read things as I normally could when I like take off my glasses. I literally would have to hold them at a distance in order to be able to see. And so he recommended these multifocal ones, so I'm gonna try them out. So I just want to know, guys, what kind of contacts do you use for those who are wearing contacts? I'm trying to find the right fit for me at this stage of life because I'm realizing as I get older, my eyesight is changing up a little bit. But yeah, let me know what kind of contacts do you use, and I'll let you know how these work out. Okay. Question for you. Do you clean like purses, like leather bags and stuff like that? Things like that? No, you don't do that. You're laughing at me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Oh yeah, so this is one of those unexpected stops I told you would probably come up. My daughter wanted to go to Walmart to pick up some stuff, and in the parking lot there was a Caribbean food truck, and so I knew my husband would want some food, so I grabbed some curry chicken for him. Hey guys, so continuing with our productivity, as you saw, I made a trip to Walmart because my youngest daughter, she always has these bright ideas about changing her room. And so she decided that after not having curtains in her room for probably about 3 years, that she no longer wants the neighbors to be able to see in here when they're in their sunroom. And she decided on black. Now, technically, I know I should probably iron these ahead of time, but I really just want to see how they look first, you know, before you commit to something like that, right? So I just getting some tension rods because who feels like nailing anything right now, right? And we don't even know how long these will be in place, but she wanted them long, so we got the 84 inches. So I'm about to hang these up. Now you'll see in just a minute, in her room she has 2 windows that kind of make an L, so she only wanted 1 panel on each of these, as you can see. And so when they open, it almost looks like it's opening an L window. So anyway, we have that there. And here's the second one. These were pretty inexpensive at Walmart. I think they were, for 2 of these panels, it was like $10, so not bad at all. But I don't know how many of you have children who like to change up their room on the regular, but this has become the story of my life with this one. So we're just going along for the ride. I mean, hey, I like to mix it up in some ways too, so I support it within reason and within budget. All right, so let's go ahead and hang these up. And after that, we got to get ready for our mentor call. So this year, I think I started this year, committed to being a mentee to a young lady who is a communication major. It's her senior year. We've been corresponding for a few months now. Still kind of finding our path. This is the first time I really had an official mentee, like where that's the title, mentee. And so today we're going to go over a couple of her writing samples that she shared with me, and she's asking for some feedback. So I want to go over those again before we talk, so I can really, do what mentors do and give some constructive feedback. So once we hang that up, this is what we're going to do. And then after that, guys, we're going to relax, because part of productivity is actually taking the time to woosah. You know, you put in the work, you've done the things, and now you can just relax and replenish yourself. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. But for now, let's hang up these curtains. It's a little short. Oh Lord. Is that weird? Alright, so we've already discovered that it's a little smaller because obviously they're supposed to be on the same window. So we either do a little something like this, where it's like that, or we're gonna try putting them on one and then just getting another one. So let's try that now. Productively adding. Alright, let's add. So now we have both panels on one. We automatically see how this looks so much better. So I'm just going to twist and close. Just tighten that bad boy up. Now we can have it all closed like that. That's much better. Now you can't see the neighbors. You can't see us. I'm gonna open it instead. And you can always use this to tuck the curtain. Tie backs are just... Hey guys, so I had every intention of recording the mentoring session, and completely got sidetracked by reviewing that I didn't capture any of it. But I was successfully able to complete the mentoring session. I thought it went really well, was able to give some constructive feedback. So check that box off. And I also told you that I was going to relax after, and I did do that. Fortunately, being one who observes the Sabbath, it came at the perfect time because this was a Friday. So it was great to just unwind after putting in the work and doing those tasks. Also, I just wanted to recap some of the things I found that would help me to be productive. And that was one, having a list. No matter how you choose to formulate that list, whether it's on your phone, whether you write it down, make a list. Secondly, check the list off. As you complete the task, check them off, mark it through. There's nothing more encouraging than to see yourself accomplishing what you set out to do. Also, be realistic about the amount of things you have on the list. Make sure it's something that can be done in the time frame that you're giving it. And also be flexible. I wanted to drop my purses off at the dry cleaners. They couldn't do what I wanted, but I still tried to drop them off. So, I didn't really accomplish that, but the intention wasn't accomplished. And then also just relax. After you completed the task, celebrate, relax, do something to say, I did the work. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please check like. You know what to do. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. Thanks for watching. We have more videos coming. Who knows what I'll do next, but it's probably going to be something around the house. So stay tuned. And once again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, everyone. Oh, I almost forgot. And I did try out the contacts, and they worked pretty well. I was still able to kind of read with them on, so that was a good sign. So, but still, let me know what kind of contacts you use and if you recommend them. All right, guys, take care.